Hello everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Easter. I want to show you my new desk. It's not a new desk. I decoupaged this piece that I got at a shop about a year ago and never did it because it was for something else and it didn't fit right. And I was organizing my craft room since I finished my last journal, and I thought, wait a minute, you know, since I have a nice big desk, which I don't, actually, it measures, it's a half L, it's an L desk, so it goes this way and then it goes to the right. But I only have 12. So from front to back, I can't read this ruler. Let me get the other one. I have 12 and a half. So 12, I have 18 inches from my window, which is in front of me, to here. And then I have 12, 24, 36, 42 inches across, and then the L is 12, 24, 30. So I have a very small desk. So I went to the Dollar Tree. This is a little bit about organizing and some things I thought that you might be interested in organizing your space if you have a small area, which I know a lot of you do, like me. My room is 11 by 10. And it's off the kitchen, which I love. It's got some French doors, so I don't feel like I'm all closed in. And I only have one area left to organize, and that is my fabric. But I'm waiting for some sweater bags to come in, you know, that you put your linens and stuff away in, and like if you put your sweaters away in the wintertime. I don't have a lot of sweaters, so I don't need them for that. But I thought that's where I would organize my fabric in like seasonal, like, you know, like summer colors and fall colors and winter colors. I got 3 of them. And they are clear, so I'll be able to see in them. Well, they have a fabric pattern on both sides, but the top and the front are clear and they zipper close. So I have sorted all the fabric in a tub, and now all I have to do is place it in that, and then I'll be done. My closet is completely cleaned out, all the shelving. I actually have a full shelf in my closet if I need it. And, which I think I might. I keep a lot of back stock in there, my wallpaper, piano paper. What else did I put in there? All of my back stock papers are in there. I left out like some tea stain papers, and then avocado stained, and then cardstock, and then my different types of papers that I use, which are all next to my printer. Everything else is put away, and I can't even believe how fabulous it is. I'll do a tour once I get everything else situated. But my desk is huge. I can't even believe it. And I have a piece of plexiglass over this, as you can see. It stops right here. My computer is to the left, and my little fountain. And yeah, so anyway, back to my organization. I went to the Dollar Tree because, well, this is why I'm doing this. My friend Lidia at Raindrop Lila had done a video on a Dollar Tree haul. And I know that a lot of you don't have a Dollar Tree, but the items that I was able to get, really you don't have to get it at Dollar Tree. You can get it anywhere. They're just some ideas that I had, and I thought, I'm going to try it, and I did. So, this is my favorite. It sits right beside me. And this is one of those carriers that you would carry around the house if you were, like, for your cleaning supplies. It's got, let's see, it's got this long side on this side, and then it's got two little holders there. So now my glue station and my rulers and my tools is all set. So I have my stapler, my rulers, my spreading, for glue. I have my glue stick. Everything up front is what I'll use every day. And then everything in the back is kind of like my extra glue sticks, my glue dots, my Velcro, my staple remover. And then in here, I have a lot of my tools that I use every day. Pencil, these specific ones, brushes that I use most of the time. These are the colors I use most of the time. So I left those out in there. And then just my tools that I were scoring tools. I use this for spreading glues and what have you. So you can get these anywhere. I only paid $1.25 for it, but if you have a Dollar Tree, I highly suggest it because I think it is fabulous. Like I said, I have my Velcro, my glue dots, every single type of glue that I use. And then, of course, up front is, I do have my ruler in there as well. My rulers, because I use those all the time as well. But everything is now in one place, and I can pick it up at the end of the day, and I have a shelf in my closet where I can put it. I got this idea from Angela Kerr, and I was so happy when I found one at the dollar store for $1.25. So I really wanted to share that with you because it's just fabulous. You just pick it up, put it away, or you can just leave it on your desk. I have plenty of room on the right of me where I can leave it and then bring it to the front of my desk, or just leave it to the right of me and just, pull from it when I want to. I do have my glass mat beside me, my tonic Tim Holtz mat, my glass mat beside me, and of course I'll use that when I'm working. The other thing I got, which I think is a great idea, is I have these, which I keep my projects in. So when I'm working and I've got my projects started, I have these little snap folders, and then I will work on them for whatever, and they have a title on the inside as to what I'm making and where the digitals came from. Like, this is all my digitals that I used. Now I'll put this away in my filing cabinet because I'm not working with it anymore. This is one of, I just finished my Beatrix Potter, which I will be doing a video on, and this is what I have left. And then these are the projects that I'll be working on next. This is spare paper, music sheet, things like that, just in case I need them, and misprints. So this is all misprints, and so it's all pretty much scraps. Misprints or tea stain, scraps or what have you. So that goes in there. Oh, it's a napkin holder. You can get these anywhere. So here's my project I'm working on. So it fits right in there. Oops. And this goes in here. And then this is what I have in case, you know, I'm following along or I need, you know, scraps or what have you. And I'll go through this every so often and just pick out, like, a lot of this is Beatrix Potter because I just finished it. So I'll go through this and pull and then place them back into this bag for when I make my next Beatrix Potter journal. I'll put this away in my filing cabinet, but I haven't done that yet. But it's a napkin holder. And everything fits perfectly. I mean, I got all of these. They slide in really well. I got all of these, and you could use file folders too, but I love these. I got them from, well, I had some, but I've been getting them from Temu because you get like 5 in a package for like $3, and they work so well. You know, they've got snaps on them and what have you. So then, yeah, so everything slides right in there. I may have too many in there, but I don't think so. They all fit really nice. And they sit right next to me, and I can just pull my project, work on it, and place it back in here. And I did get 2 of them, and they sit right beside me for when I need them. And these are some other projects I'm working on. This one, and this one. So, napkin holder, genius, in my opinion. And then I got, which sits right next to me, I have not taken the stickers off yet, but these are refrigerator organizers. And they're acrylic and you can see through them. But I thought, how perfect, when I'm making ephemera, I can leave this right next to me when I'm finished with what I'm making, which, let me just see if I have something here. I can put it right in there. Or lay it flat, you know, what have you, you know? So I did end up getting 4 of these. They were $1.25 each. But they're refrigerator organizers, and let me see if they have the measurements. 8 by 6 by 3. So 8 by 6 by 3. And they've got this, you know, these lines on the bottom. But how perfect. And I can also, the reason why I got so many is I can, the way that I keep my laces, which I don't have right here because I already put them away, but I put my laces on cards, and I can put all my cards of laces here and put them back in my cupboard. And you can see through it, which is great. And then just bring it out when I need it. So I got those. And then, what other genius things did I get? Oh, they have these. So I got 3 of them. I haven't opened them yet, but they have 3 containers and a lid. And they're for the refrigerator as well. What you would put in them for the refrigerator, I'm not sure, but I did get them in the kitchen section. And they're 8 by 3 by 2. And then you have these. And I just thought, fussy cuts or beads or whatever. And then you can keep it right on your desk or put it away in your closet and just get it when you need it. And you can see through it, so it really wouldn't need to be labeled. But, I mean, you could label it. So I got those. And then they have the spray bottles, which I was thrilled because I'm out of them. So, well, they're full because I make my own inks. And I needed some more, especially for water. Because when I do my watercoloring and stuff, I like to have extra water. So I did pick up 4 packages of these because you get 2 in a package for $1.25. That's not really organizing, but these, they come in 3 in a package. And what I did with these is, this is a pin cushion that you put on your wrist. But my sewing machine is over there. And I like to have something on my desk so that if I wanted to you know, put threads in something or stitch something while I'm, you know, I've got a little tape measure in there. I've got some embroidery floss, and then I've got threads because I have buttons and stuff that I use. And then at the top, I've just got my pins and, you know, some needles that I use all the time. And I just thought that was a great idea. So I glued that right on the top, and then I can keep this right on my desk so I don't have to keep going back and forth to my sewing machine. The reason why the green and the blue are out, and I always keep white, and I always keep pink, and I always keep beige, and then some safety pins, and the measuring tape, a thimble just in case I need it, and yeah. So, and it all fits in there, and it sits right on my desk. And then, you know, I have these, which I use all the time for different things. So it comes in a package of 3 for $1.25, and this was $1.25, but I just took it off the wristband, and I glued it on top of this, which I did like a year ago. But Lydia had picked up one of these, and I just thought I would show you what I did with mine. So I picked up one more package of these because, I mean, who can't use these containers for glues or, I mean, I use them for everything. Beads, shaved wax, you name it, use them. So I got those. And then I got these for when I'm working at my desk. These are just more spray bottles. Or when I'm doing a video, I can keep my bits and pieces in them. They do not have lids, but I can keep my bits and pieces in them for when, you know, I'm working at my desk and I have my, you know, maybe some flowers and fussy cuts and what have you. And then, you know, I can pull from there to do my project. So I got those. This was not very expensive at all. It was, my husband was so surprised. I got this, again, when I'm working, I can put bits and pieces here depending on what I'm working on, and then whatever, you know, just bits and pieces here and there. This I did get in the office section, $1.25. And then these are just so fantastic. These are for my papers and stuff when I'm working, you know, my 8.5 by 11s. I can just keep it beside my desk. Now, I've already got 3 stacked. I've got all my glassine bags in one. And then I've got all my file folders I've tea-dyed in another one. And then I have all of my tea stain paper right next to me in another one. And then I still have this one left. They only come in peach. And that was it. So, that's my video for tonight. Just a little bit of organization tips and tricks. I always keep my little bowl for water when I'm watercoloring. I was still able to fit this as a cupcake holder. But what I did was I put all of my, I use K-cups. You know, for like a Keurig. I don't have a Keurig. I have a different kind of one. But these they sell at the grocery store for K-cups. And they have, now I have tons of buttons. But I wanted to have some at my desk. So I have all of my little things, buttons and clips and, you know, just more buttons, sequins. I don't know why that flower's in there. It doesn't belong there. But this is mostly like, you know, little clips, mostly buttons, some beads, yeah, more paper clips, covered paper clips. I don't know if it's showing up in the camera what I have in there, but these are some Christmas things, bells and, you know, little sparkly things, little bows. More Christmas things in here. Most of the top is Christmas. And some more, I don't know why those clips are in there. They don't belong in there. But this is like primarily Christmas up here. And that paper clip doesn't really go in there, that goes in there. And then, yeah, so put this clip back here. And then I do have a little spot for beads, which is here. So I have some beads in here, and then some more sequins, buttons, and here I have some more pins in case I need them. And so this was $1 at a yard sale, but it was brand new. I don't know how much they'd be at the store, but this has been great. I love it. I ordered a Lazy Susan so I can just spin it around, but it really does sit perfectly next to my desk. And I usually keep it so that I can, you know, grab my clips and my buttons are right there. You know, I want a button, I'll just pull out my little cup like this. And I can, you know, go through and see what's in this button one. And then I have, you know, some separated, like I have my baby buttons. These are all came from baby clothes. I take them off of all baby clothes before I, you know, get rid of them after I've torn them up or what have you. And I keep all my baby buttons in there. And then I have, you know, some antique ones in here, which I only keep a few because I don't use them very often. And then up on top, there's a shelf, and I keep a jar of buttons as well if I don't have them in here. But I have every color. Like I have a whole container of, you know, black and brown. This is mostly black. A paper clip in there. But yeah, so these are mostly black, and then I have a few colored, and then I have some mother of pearl. And yeah, so, and then like I said, a few paper clips and stuff, because I keep my paper clips in here for when I need them. So, and of course I have, you know, back stock of that. In here is just a bunch of different broken jewelry in case I, you know, want something. Don't know why that lace is in there, but this is all broken jewelry that, you know, I've picked up at whatever, wherever I've picked it up. So it's all, you know, pretty much broken, but it serves its purpose. I'm just giving you some, you know, some tips. And of course, over here, this I made, and it was blue. I painted it white with acrylic paint, and then I decoupaged it. I've had this for years. I put a little magnet on it so it keeps it, you know, closed. I don't know why it's not closing. It's probably because it's too full. But these are the laces and things I use at my desk. So if I need something at my desk, rather than having to rummage through all my laces, which are plentiful, because I've been collecting them for 30 years. I have some, you know, just some bling and stuff, some velvet, and I'll keep, you know, all my bits and pieces in here for me to use. Unless I want something really, really special, then I will go into my sewing room and go through my laces in there. So, and then I just lined it with a printable from a kit, which I don't even remember whose it is because this is so old. This is at least 2 years old. This, like I said, you know what I think it is? I think it's these. Or it could be this velvet. But I'm pretty sure it's these. Yep. So I'll have to find a place for these, which I do have a container. I do keep these containers in front of me. And I use these all the time. These are my cut aparts. These are all my words. These are flowers and things that I punch out. These are all my hole reinforcers. Whenever I'm done with a piece of paper, I take my hole punch and I'll just punch different sizes. So I'll take all my hole punches and I'll just punch through that paper that I've cut out that's not big enough for really a scrap, and I'll use that. And so I've got all my hole reinforcers and circles and stuff for whatever I want to make. This, I keep all of my wax seals, and I have a special glue that these are sticky on the back. So you can stick them, and the person can, you know, if you're making a journal, you can stick them on a piece of paper like this, and it sticks. But it can also be removed, okay? So it's an option. And the name of this glue, if you're interested, is, I use it for sewing. It's called Tack It Over and Over by Aleene's. And I will use it for slow stitching. You know, I'll just put dabs of it on instead of pins because it's easier. So I tried it on the wax seals and it works great. So I keep the ones that are sticky on a glassine bag, and then the ones that I haven't made sticky are underneath here. And then in one of the bags, I have the ones with the little holes with the, you know, the little pins in them. So yeah, I use these all the time. These are fabulous. And I keep those right, you know, in front of me. But if you have a small area, then you can just stack those up in front of you. So that's it. Just wanted to show you my new desk and my organized craft room and the things I used to organize. I love my glue station. I just think this is one of the best ideas because you can get these, like I said, anywhere. And then I do have a shelf in my closet where I can put it at the end of the day if I so choose. But it fits perfectly right beside me. I do have plenty of room beside me to do it. But now I have lots of room on my desk for when I'm working. That's gonna bug me because it's tall, but it's fine. All my rulers are together. And my, you know, what I use to spread glue or what have you. So just an idea. Anything you use for gluing. And then all your little tools are right here. And my little stapler that Rach from Rachel Roxy Creations keeps using, and I finally found one, so I'm really happy about that. And yeah, so that's it for tonight's video. I haven't been feeling well, so I'll do a walkthrough of my Beatrix Potter tomorrow. But I just wanted to come on and say hi and give you some organization tips and show you my new desk. Let me know in the comments what you think. Alright, take care, be well, be safe, and God bless, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.